Number 2, Josiah Smalley. Number 3, Tegan Stilsbury. Number 7, Anthony Rivaldo. Number 8, Daniel Morris. Number 15, Colin Pinkett. Number 21, Jackson Bell. Number 24, Alan Marrello. Coached by John Evans. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Powered by SSVEC and all of our fine sponsors, the award-winning Cool FM Sports welcomes you to Ensign Gym inside Buena High School for Pueblo Warriors. Coming from Tucson, taking on our Buena boys varsity volleyball action here tonight on Cool FM, presented by Seniors Helping Seniors, Desert RV in Wichita City, Stan Greer Millworks, the MORSE Automotive Group, American Southwest Credit Union, TWN Communications, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Vista Pros, the Doggo Lotto, Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, Aloe Fiber, Sierra Toyota, Barnett's Towing and Propane, Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, and Grasshopper Landscaping. So here's where we're looking early in this season so far. Pueblo comes in with wins in Rio Rico and a loss to Rincon at 2-1. The Colts have lost their only 2 games of this season against Marana and Cienega just 2 days ago. But this 5A Southern matchup is what we are looking for to make sure that the Colts end up getting back in the 500 category, as they're 0-1 in conference and looking to go 1-1. And the Warriors, again, sitting at 2-1 overall. So a 5A Southern showdown here at Ensign Gym tonight for Buena High School volleyball. Boys volleyball, of course, in the spring. Girls volleyball back in the fall. And some of these names on this Buena boys volleyball team might look familiar from other sports, such as Alan Martorello, who is a senior on the Buena volleyball team. Also, the kicker for the Buena football team. And kicking off here will be Tegan Spilsbury. Tegan, a junior, will have the opening serve. First to 25. Best 3 sets out of 5. Tegan pushes that ball way up high and right at the line, but it goes out of bounds. That'll be point and serve for the Warriors, who lead 1-0. Again, best 3 of 5 sets. Playing to 25 points each. That serve by number 4, Rigo Cazares. The 5'9", 145-pound senior goes long, ties the game 1 apiece. As Anthony Randazzo steps up to the service line for Buena. Boy, that one goes almost all the way out, and they're going to have to say it was out of bounds. did not get around the red and white pole right in front of the net judge. 2-1 Buena as that goes out of bounds. 2-2. As Pueblo will be on serve, specifically number 6, Elijah Soto, 130-pound senior, southpaw. Good bump by Buena, and that was gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful and brilliant job by the Colts offense, spiking at home, and they take the 3-2 lead here in the first set. Daniel Morris on serve, the senior for Buena, gets it just over the net. And Pueblo will spike it into the net. Buena has doubled up Pueblo now, 4-2. And that one goes right into the net. So point and serve return to the Warriors. There's a point on every single play. First to 25, must win by 2. Big serve, nice slide over for the bump. The set was a little off, but I think that's going to get a point on the kill by Jackson Bell, number 21. Colts get the ball back and get that 2-point lead back. It's 5-3 Buena over Pueblo here in the first. Alan Martorella, wow, mile-high toss on a serve that goes long. Boy, that thing went about 15 feet up in the air. To time that perfectly, it's got to be difficult to do. Gets blocked, good job recovering by Buena. Pueblo will spike that, mistiming the spike. That one flies off into the stratosphere. And the Colts get the ball, have that 6-4 lead. Today's game presented by Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them at Southern Arizona, SHS.com. Jackson Bell on serve. Another high toss, and that one goes long as well. So the 2 high tosses we've seen from Allen and Jackson both end up going long on the punch. A lot of speed, a very dynamic looking serve, but not effective. Pueblo down by 1 on serve, and that'll go right into the net, give Buena the ball back, 2-point lead back, 7-5 Buena. Excuse me. Number 2, Josiah Canales, the junior for Buena High School. Gets the serve over, 2 sets, and a spike is blocked, but it stays on the Buena side, drops in, gives Pueblo 1 more point. So it's 7-6. Thank you to Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Visit them online at desertrvcenter.com. Ernesto Barnett on the serve for Pueblo. And that one goes right into the net, and this game is tied. Anthony Randazzo didn't have a chance to get it across as it was blocked on the way there. He makes the first set to Allen. Back to Anthony, who tips it over. Good job in recovery by Pueblo. And they block, and it goes down. And that will be a point for Pueblo. Their first lead in this game. Well, second lead in this game. First lead since it was 1-0. It's 8-7 now here in the first. Ernesto on a roll for Pueblo. Gets that one over. And no one there. 3 Buena Colts watch the ball fall down on the floor. Just like that, it's a 2-point lead for Pueblo. The Warriors lead the Colts 9-7 in the first. Ernesto with another serve. Push, tries to get it over, but they let that one go out, and it does. Point and serve return to the Colts. They're down by 1 here in the first. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, Southern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning over 4 decades. Visit them online at stangreermillworks.com. Oh, nice touch by Tegan, who had that great serve. Back line setting up Tegan for the set. Allen for the spike. Did it stay in? It did. It's tied up again at 9. So Tegan stays on serve. Boy, that one just knuckleball to the back row of Pueblo. Nice block. Oh, they get it back over. Tegan on the set. The short set ends up going down. Slammed home by Daniel Morris. And the Colts take a 1-point lead. First to hit double digits, 10-9 here in the first. High set. And that will go out of bounds. Or is it inbounds? They're saying it is out. Point back to Buena. So a 2-point lead returns to the Colts, 11-9 here in the first. And that stays in. Finding the spot where the Buena defense was not. Warriors get the ball back. Down by 1. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County backed by Morse. Pueblo on serve. Almost as that spike on the side trickles off out of bounds. 2-point lead for the Colts now. Looking at the jerseys, a little bit difficult because they're both white and blue. Of course, Buena has the Buena blue numbers with the white jerseys. Pueblo, it's kind of a baby blue. It starts about halfway down the jersey. Can Buena keep it in? No, they do not. That goes out of bounds. So Pueblo gets the point. Will stay on serve. Elijah Soto, the southpaw, number 6 for the Warriors. Soft, and that was way short. That'll be an ace, just barely getting over the net. If you could hear the Buena defense saying short, short, short. We're tied up at 12. 2 aces for Pueblo here in the first set. Set by Tegan. The push down. Oh, not able to find enough room, running out of real estate on that sideline. The side out will go to Buena. They lead now 13-12. As Daniel Morris is on serve. Early in their seasons. Beautiful block. Combo block between Alan Martorello and Colin Pangus. The senior and the sophomore working together to get Buena that 2-point lead. Oh, mistiming his jump, but it didn't matter. He still found the spot where the Buena defense was not. Ball and point go to Pueblo. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union, who believes youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us all proud. At ASCU, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. They're going to say that Pueblo was in the net. So point and serve go to Buena. They lead by 2, 15-13 here in the first. Alan Martorello on serve. That high toss, there we go. That was a good looking serve. This last one went a little long, and that spike goes a little long. So the Colts with their biggest lead of this first set, 16-13, and a timeout is called on the floor. As they call this timeout, we'll say thank you to our sponsors, TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. You can find them online at prestigesierravista.com. Thank you to Vista Pros, heating and cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. And of course, thank you to the Doggo Lotto. the #1 shelter dog game show in the world. You can go fetch your lucky numbers for free at coolfmmonline.com/doggolotto and watch the show every Monday, 6 p.m. right here on Cool FM Live to see if you've won. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes have been given away so far. So having a big pizza party for 2 winners from the Red Alert episode from this past Monday. That'll be coming up on Sunday. Not sure exactly when it will air, but we're filming it on Sunday. Looking forward to that. Buena has a 3-point lead, 16-13. Alan Martorello on serve here in the first set. That one will go a mile long, doesn't even bounce. Goes straight to the back wall. Point and service return to the Warriors. As the ball gets relayed in to number 15, Octavio Hidalgo. 19. And that point will go to Pueblo on the out of bounds. Cuts the lead to 1. Colts lead 16-15. No chance of getting that one. Point to Buena. So Buena leads 17-15. Jackson Bell on serve, very high serve, just like Allen. That one will land. Pueblo has to get it over. That looks like it's going out of bounds, and it is. Too much mustard on that. Carrying that ball all the way out. The Colts lead is back to 3. They lead 18-15. Flipping that thing all the way up. There's so much risk in doing that to try to keep the ball down as it flies out of bounds. Point goes to Pueblo. They're down by 2, 18-16, but Pueblo is on serve. Jerome Camacho. Nice hit. Blocked at the net. And tried to get the block, but the dink goes over the top of the outstretched fingertips of Buena. And the point goes to Pueblo. They are within 1. 18-17 here in the first. That'll go into the net. Point and serve go back to Buena. The lead is back to 2 for the Colts. So again, it's the first to 25, must win by 2. Beautiful serve. Heard the feed just got really bad. That's what I'm getting word here. So we might want to try a different phone to see if that ends up helping. Well, Dan, I got a 4G phone and a 5G phone.
I'm currently working on 5G right now, so that 4G is going to be slower.
Yeah, 4G is going to be slower. I've got 2 bars with 5G on this. I'm losing track here, not able to make the call. It's 21-18 to Buena now. 21-18, Buena in the lead, I should say. Let's work on trading this out after this set, and we'll see what we can do. And Pueblo goes into the net, so it's 22-18, Buena. So the Colts 3 points away from wrapping up this first set. Oh, slapping it backwards. Buena still got it over, and that one will get spiked into the net. Keeping Teagan on serve. 23-18 Colts. as that goes out of bounds, and it will be a point for Pueblo, 23-19 now. That point goes to Buena. They are within one of wrapping up this first set. Do you want to try to set up this phone on the YouTube? I'm not sure if it is set up for that. What carrier do you have? Okay. I have AT&T. Perhaps that will work better. That serve goes long, so Colts still have that 1 point away from wrapping up this first set. Pueblo on serve. Colts just need 1 point. All the way to the far side. Somehow that ball gets over. Dinked and lands on the, I believe it hit the floor before Jackson Bell tipped it. So that cuts the lead to 3. Is Cool FM on there for YouTube? Okay. And they're going to say Pueblo was in the net. The point goes to Buena. The first set goes to Buena. They lead 1-0. As we take a quick break, we're going to log out of one, log into another. We should be back here shortly with our broadcast.
The concern is, will it
All right, we are back for set number 2. Buena took the first set 1-0, 1 set to none, but the Warriors get the ace on the opening serve of this second set. Buena frantically getting in place. Wow, high bump. That won't stay in bounds, and we are tied up at 1. And it looks like Tegan Spilsbury will start on serve. He finished on serve in that first set. Powered by SSVEC. So glad you're joining us here tonight. And that point will go to Buena. They lead 2-1. Tegan, the junior. Into the net, ties it up at 2. As the ball returns to Pueblo. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista for all your vehicle title registration, driver's license identification, written testing, road testing, so much more. It's all behind the pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Second set, all knotted up at 2. Deuces are wild. Backwards set to Martorello. That spike will go off of Pueblo all the way out of bounds. Colts get the ball and lead by 1. It's 3-2 here in the second. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. That one will not stay in bounds. Running out of real estate right there against the line judge up on the scaffolding. So it's 4-2 Buena. Pueblo gets it over. Oh, mistiming the spike and running into the net. But they're going to say that Pueblo hit the net first. And that point goes to the Colts. They lead 5-2. Anthony on serve for Buena. Tipped at the line. Good recovery by Pueblo. That short serve, and Allen is there to punch the ball. Unfortunately, a little too much muscle behind that. Flies out of bounds, makes it 5-3 Buena over Pueblo here in the second. Thank you to Sierra Toyota. Wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV? Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less, and no vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. That tip over, a dink over, and then the spike into the net. Goodness gracious. Glasses were flying off. Colts have doubled up the Warriors. They lead 6-3. A Southern matchup here between these two teams early on in this boys volleyball season. Off the net, spinning with enough rotation to come down right in between a couple of Pueblo Warriors. Colts now lead 7-3. And Daniel Morris stays on serve, the senior here for Buena High School. And the block at the net. Allen and Jackson. No, that wasn't Allen and Jackson, I'm sorry. That was Hayden and Jackson. And a timeout called on the floor. 8-3 Colts. And during this timeout, we want to take a quick second to say thank you to Barnett Sewing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. Thank you, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Cochise County, with locations in Bisbee, in Douglas, and in the Hereford, Palominas area. Make an appointment with one of their doctors or medical providers today. The phone number is in the post description. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, where you will always find quality from the ground up. It's getting warm outside, and you need to start thinking about how to get water out to all those plants. You get that drip system of your dreams. Never have to drag a hose again when you call Grasshopper Landscaping. Make sure you follow them on Facebook and let them know that you heard them right here, saw them right here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Grasshopper Landscaping, proud to sponsor our local sports coverage. Colts lead by 5 here in the second. It is 8-3 as the Colts have a 1-0, 1-0 lead. Daniel on serve, and that ball will bounce right in front of the back line. Perfectly positioned ace brought to you by SSVEC, serving our community. The Colts have tripled the Warriors now. It is 9-3 Buena. Remember, it is first to 25 per set. Must win by 2 and best 3 sets of 5. The set by the back row and the dink. Teagan gets it up, and they're going to say that was a net violation. So they will say that Hayden was in the net, and so that temporarily stops the bleeding for Pueblo as they get the point and the serve. It's 9-4. And a serve violation will give the points, singular point, back to Buena, and the serve back to Buena. Alan Martorella, we'll see how high up he throws this serve. Colts lead 10-4 as number 24 is on serve. Oh my goodness, that had some muscle. It's going to take a big hit to get it over. It does get over, but goes way out of bounds. 11-4 Buena. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them online at southernArizona.shs.com or give them a call. The number is in the post description. So we're waiting on Martorello to serve. That high serve, and again, that's going to go out of bounds. You could see it right off the bat. There's something that he's going to have to work on over the course of this season. Again, Buena looking at 0-2, trying to get their first win of the season. Will it happen today against 5A Southern opponent, Pueblo Warriors? Colts lead 11-5. Oh, not enough air underneath that second hit. It's 11-6 now, as the Warriors are within 5. Huge lead here by Buena in the second. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you to Dan the Man back in the studio, showing you the replays, and all of our sports sponsors. Good job by Buena to get that ball over. And that spike attempt goes into the net. The ball comes back to Buena. They lead 12-6 here in the second with a 1-0 lead. As number 21, Jackson Bell, the senior, with the high throw. Boy, that was gorgeous, right in between 1, 2, 3 Warriors. That ball lands. The ace presented by Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, community fundraising events. If you're looking for a new travel trailer, fifth wheel RV, or more, check out DesertRVCenter.com. 13-6, Buena leads. Jackson on serve. That goes into the net. Ball back to the Warriors. Point to the Warriors, 13-7. Pueblo on serve, and that will go right in the net. Why not just toss it right back over to Buena? Easy as that, getting a point like that. Buena has doubled up Pueblo now, 14-7. As Josiah, the junior, is on serve for the Colts. It does make it over, and there were 2 different players with two different hands on that play. Anthony and Daniel both kind of tipped it at the same time. Josiah will stay on serve. Colts lead 15-7. Not a big crowd today. Obviously a good crowd for Buena, and that goes out of bounds. That point will go to Pueblo. And we'll bring up Arrigo Cazares on serve for the Warriors, who are down 15-8 here in the second. Knuckle serve goes to the back row. Martorello on set, and that spike will go long out of bounds off the arm of Rami. So 15-9, Colts with the lead. Warriors on serve. Boy, Allen took a long route to get there, and Rami rejected at the net. It's 15-10. Warriors on a roll, cutting it within 5 here in the second. That was some thunder from Anthony Randazzo, the senior, with a kill. Point, ball, Colts, 16-10. That spike, that kill brought to you by Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows, spanning over 40 years, offices in Tucson and, of course, South Sierra Vista in Hereford on Highway 92. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Teagan on serve for Buena. They want to keep him serving as much as possible. He's had the most success in this game, and that will be a point as the ball flies up into the stands. This is like baseball. They get to keep it. What are they doing? They're giving it back. How dare they give it back? I thought it was like baseball. You get to keep the ball when it goes in the stands. Colts lead 17-10. Teagan with the one-handed toss. No. Double-handed. Now going for a higher toss. Trying that. That one goes in the net. Point and serve return of Warriors. It's 17-11 as Elijah is on serve for Pueblo. Good reach to get that bump. And Martorello, that one goes way out of bounds. Warriors back within 5. It's 17-12. Martorello kind of punches that with the heel of his wrist. Oh, good position, and that stays in. Beautifully done by Teagan Spilsbury, finding the spot where the defense was not. It's 18-12 Colts. Thank you so much to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, and all of Cochise County, backed by Morse. Anthony on serve for Buena. They lead by 6. Boy, gorgeous spike. Unfortunately, it was just a shade long. 19-12. Colts 6 points away from wrapping up this second set, making it 2-0. A soft set. The dive, the dig. And that will take it to 20. Colts lead by 8. Excuse me, Anthony stays on serve. Soft, easy serve. Wow, that spike. We'll head halfway to Charleston Road. Colts are within 4 of wrapping up this second set. They lead 21-12. High serve. Backwards set, punches through, but they're going to say that Pueblo has a net violation. No, Buena had the net violation. That violation on Jackson Bell. So point and serve return to Pueblo. Colts lead 21-13 here in the second. Oh, beautiful fake there. And who are they going to say? Hit into the net. It was Buena, one of the Buena athletes there. Went into the net. Net violation, 21-14 now. Colts still lead. Pueblo on serve. What a set and what a spike. The assist from Teagan and the spike home by Jackson, junior to the senior. The Colts are 3 points away from wrapping up this second set. It's 22-14. Daniel on serve. And that goes out of bounds, 23-14. Oh my goodness, that's gonna go all the way up into the other gym. Look at that ball, went all the way up the stairs, up the rafters. Daniel having to take the long trip, getting his steps in before he gets back in the spot for his serve. Colts 2 points away from wrapping up the second and 2/3 of the way of getting their first win of the season. The dink goes over the outstretched fingertips. The point. And serve return to Pueblo. Whistle blows as we await a line change here as Carlos Saldivar checks in for Buena. Number 9, Tori Gonzalez on serve for Pueblo. 23-15. Rejected at the line, and it stays in bounds. The Colts have set point coming, 24-15. And Martorella, Big A, Allen, we know he's got a big boot. He's obviously got a big serve, tossing that thing a mile high. Trying to get the timing down, and he does not. Really got to work on that serve. But again, we're early in this season. Only the third game of the season for the Colts. It's 24-16 Colts. Colts are still on set point here in the second. As Jerome Camacho has a tough task ahead of him. That will go out of bounds, and that will wrap up the second set. Buena leads 2-0, wins the second, 25-16. We'll head to the third, where Buena will look to get their first win in the form of a sweep here tonight under the Thursday night lights inside Ensign Gym. It's Jeff Davenport on the call for your Buena Colts varsity volleyball team. Looking for their first win tonight thanks to our sponsors, American Southwest Credit Union. Fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. They believe that youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us all proud. At ASCU, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender, ascu.org. Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Find them online at prestigesierravista.com. Funny to hear MC Hammer. You know, these kids' parents probably weren't even born when MC Hammer, when that song was big. That was quite a while ago. But you can't touch this. You certainly can't touch Buena in this game. They lead 2-0. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Again, find them online at prestigesierravista.com. They are the Turf Box sponsor of the Doggo Lotto, the world's #1 shelter dog game show every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, right here on Cool FM Live. Bet your lucky numbers and play for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. That link is right in the post description. Thank you to our friends at Vista Pros, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. Excuse me. Thank you so much to Jennifer and the staff over at Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I believe they've just closed up for the day, but they'll be back open tomorrow morning before 9. So be sure to stop by for all of your vehicle title registration, driver's license identification, written testing, road testing, so much more. It's all behind the pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. GingersTitleServices.com. Or GingersTitles.com is the website. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit AlloFiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. Thank you to Sierra Toyota, who wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. You can get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. That was my experience just a couple months ago. Traded in my SUV, and they cut me the check at the exact price that my wife and I were looking for, and no vehicle will be turned away. Put their money where, put your money where their mouth is, because they will be giving you some money just by turning in your car. No vehicle turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Powered by SSVEC, we start the third set. Buena leads 2-0. Thank you to all of our sports sponsors. You can see them all in the post description, and Dan the Man is putting up on the screen for you in this game of the week style broadcast. Buena looking for a 3-set sweep. Head coach John Edwards giving instruction to Tegan Spilsbury as we await him to start this third set. Buena, 1 set away from securing their first win of the season and making it against a 5A Southern opponent, the Pueblo Warriors. Tegan gets a reboot. Beautiful serve. And comes all the way up for the set, and that spike goes way long. No, was that in? No, they're saying it was tipped by Pueblo. So Buena gets the point. It's 1-0. That spike brought to you by Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. Number 3 on serve, Tegan Spilsbury. Great hair, gorgeous serve. And that spike will go long, and that was not tipped by Pueblo. It's 1-1 here in the third. Oh my goodness. How did they get that ball over? Blocked at the line, but hit out of bounds and sliding under. A net violation. Ball goes out of bounds. Point would have gone to Buena anyway. It's 2-1 Colts. Anthony Randazzo on serve. Gorgeous spike, but goes out of bounds. Buena leads 3-1 in the third. No, they're rolling the ball to Pueblo, but the point is actually Buena's. Yeah, Anthony is still on serve. Wow, Buena was very confused by that. That was confusing me for a second. Good communication by Pueblo. And that spike just not there. Mistimed, off the mark. 4-1, Colts. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, with a physical therapy department available in Hereford, Palominas. Stop by today. Or make an appointment. Well, you can't stop by today, but make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy or any of their medical providers today. And that point will go to Pueblo. There was a lot of action there at the net. No, they're saying it goes to Buena. So it is 5-1 Buena. A little confusion even on the point of the officials here. So Anthony stays on serve at 5-1 here in the third. Good block by Buena. Has 3 there to make that block, but the tip gets just over the outstretched arms. Elijah Soto finds the spot where the Buena boys are not. Warriors down by 3. It's 5-2 here in the third, and Elijah on serve is the southpaw. Hayden ends up pushing that ball over. Six to 2 Colts as number 2, Josiah, comes to the service line for Buena. Thank you to our friends at Grasshopper Landscaping, where you'll always find quality from the ground up. Contact them to get some of those drip systems in. As the weather's heating up, you don't need to be dragging your garden hose all around your backyard. Get a drip system from Grasshopper Landscaping. That bump goes out of bounds, out of play. Chased down by Pueblo, as they're now down 7-2. Buena in the lead here in the third, up 2-0, looking for a sweep. Oh, wow. Not getting all of that spike was Osvaldo Aceto, but it landed in the perfect place to give the Warriors their 3rd point here in the third. It's 7-3. Pueblo on serve. What a running start. Jackson Bell came from outside of the out-of-bounds line to come all the way in, getting all of his body behind that spike. It's 8-3 Colts. Martorella, the high serve. I guess the high rotation for his serve. Whistle blew. Someone was in the net or under the line for Pueblo. It's 9-3. Buena. Allen stays on serve. High toss. Tips the top of the net, but gets over. Oh my goodness, no chance. That kill by Jackson Bell. Brought to you by SSVEC, serving our community. Thank you also to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them online at southernarizonaSHS.com. And of course, thank you to Jeff Rose and his team out at Desert RV in Wachuca City. Find them online at desertrvcenter.com. 10-3 Colts. Martorello stays on serve. That high toss, and it lands inbounds. Point to Buena. No, they're saying that point ends up going to Pueblo. A rotation now for Pueblo. As for 15, Octavio Hidalgo will be on serve for the Warriors, down 10-4 here in the third. Good communication by Buena. You can hear him talking from here as that gets blocked. Off the heel of the wrist, staying in bounds. No, going out of bounds. Another point for Pueblo to cut the lead to half, 10-5. Knuckle serve going all the way to the back line. That spike goes into the net. Point for Pueblo. Octavio on a roll. 10-6. That is an ace just barely gets over the net. A hand tipped it up and it goes out of bounds. Don't call it a comeback. The Warriors making a run here in the third. 10-7. Make it 10-8. Pueblo can feel it now. Not a good bump or set, but the third hit goes over. Blocked at the line and tipped down. As it looks like one of the Warriors comes up holding his left shoulder. He's going to rotate out. As he ended up hitting the floor awkwardly, the point and ball returned to Buena. They lead now 11-8 in the third. Jackson on serve. Oh my goodness. That ace brought to you by Stan Greer Millworks. Find them online at stangreermillworks.com and pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. There was no chance at all for Pueblo to even find that. 12-8 now. And that goes out of bounds, so 12-9. Pueblo has the ball. As number 8, Jerome Camacho rotates back in after holding his left shoulder momentarily. Pueblo down by 3, and that one will go, right off the back of the head of Ernesto Barnett. You know, you're not even expecting that as being in the front line. You think it'll at least go up to the top of the net, not peg you in the back of the head. But what are they calling that? Why are they letting him redo it? I don't understand. So it's 12-10, and Pueblo is still on serve. The team having a laugh about it. As that ball gets over, third hit gets the ball over. Good job by Buena, watching that one slowly go out of bounds. You know that it just feels like it's slow motion as that ball is coming down, and you're keeping an eye on that sideline. Colts now lead by 3, 13-10 in the third, looking for the sweep over Pueblo. That's Colin Pangus on serve for the Colts. And Jackson makes the spike that causes the ball to go out of bounds. 14-10, Buena leads. The left-handed hit goes off of Buena, out of bounds. Warriors within 3. It's 14-11. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. Of course, Sierra Vista and all of Cochise County is backed by MORSE. Stop by any of the MORSE dealerships all across Sierra Vista today. That's how the Warriors can start racking the points. Ernesto Barnett, who got hit in the back of the head just a moment ago, now on serve, bringing his team within 2. He can hear me commentating. Nice serve to the back line. Oh, beautiful spike home by number 11, Jonas Peters, the senior, getting into the action. And that kill brought to you by ASCU.org, American Southwest Credit Union, member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Point and ball return to Buena. They lead 15-12. Let's go Warriors chants coming from the team assistants. Teagan on serve, beautiful serve. Comes up to set. Allen gets the spike, the kill. Brought to you by TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. It's 16-12 Colts. Oh my goodness, so much power behind that serve. I could see Spilsbury getting a college scholarship for volleyball. Another point for Buena, 17-12. It's a 5-point lead here in the third as the Colts looking for their first win of the season. Could it happen? In the form of a sweep. Good job by Pueblo just to even try to recover on those serves. Buena will get it over here. No sense of stress or anxiety on the part of the Colts. As that set goes over, gets partially blocked, that'll be a double against Hayden. So 17-13. Thank you, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, the Turf Box sponsor of the Doggo Lotto. Find them online at prestigesierravista.com. Pueblo on serve. That will go over. Boy, it looked like that might have shaded out of bounds had they let it go out. Blocked! But they're going to say a net violation against Pueblo on the block. It's 18-13 Colts. Anthony on serve. Finding the dink, or trying to get the dink over to find that soft spot on the Buena defense, not there. Good volley here by both teams. Oh, diving. The ball flies out of bounds off of Josiah. Brings the Warriors back within 4. It's 18-14. Could the Warriors be heating up for a comeback? The weather's heating up outside. Make sure you get your heating and cooling checked by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling. Local, reliable, professional. What a spike. Osvaldo Aceto with the thunder. Bringing the Warriors within 3. It's 18-15. Kind of an awkward bump. Buena gets it back over. It hits the basket hoop way up high. They're going to say net violation against Buena. That will be a point for the Warriors. They're within 2. Oh, no, they're saying that was a net violation, I'm sorry, against Pueblo. It's 19-15 Buena. And that will bring Hayden to the service line. Colin rotating back in for the Colts. Buena with a 4-point lead, 6 points away from getting their first win of the season as that ball goes out of bounds. It's 19-16. Pueblo has the serve. As number 16, Matthew Wiesbrod comes to the service line for Pueblo. That ball just barely gets over, sits at the top of the net, and drops right down. Pueblo within 2. It's 19-17. And that kill goes off the fingertips of Pueblo. The 9th kill of this third set for Buena puts them 5 points away from getting their first win of this season. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, now open Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Allo Fiber, your new home team, internet, phone, TV provider. Rotation coming in for Pueblo. As they get the point and the serve, they are within 2. Martorello with a really strong motion. A lot of firepower behind that serve. Just got to get it figured out. As that ball lands, hard inside or soft inside. The Colts are 4 points away, 21-18 as number 21, Jackson Bell, at the service line for the Colts. Thank you, Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. What an absolute brilliant ace, brought to you by Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. The Colts 3 points away from their first win and a sweep. That will go long. So it's 22-19, Pueblo on serve. Jerome Camacho will step up to the service line for the Warriors. Goes into the net. Colts 2 points away from their first win of this 2026 season. Rotating in, number 10, Jackson Smith coming in, a freshman at the service line for Buena. This serve brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, all across Cochise County. Colts keep it up in the air. Martorello. Anthony, a little bit too much mustard on that spike. Yes, too much mustard on that spike. So point and ball to Pueblo. They're down 23-20, but they're on serve with Ernesto Barnett. 6'2", 154-pound sophomore. Anthony slams it home and puts Buena 1 point away from wrapping this up. This match point brought to you by Grasshopper Landscaping, a match point moment from the best landscaper in Sierra Vista for over a decade. And who better to do that than Tegan Spilsbury? High toss, and that goes long. Keeps the door cracked open for the Warriors. It's still match point for Buena. The set from Tegan. And the spike from Jackson Bell goes long, 24-22. Colts still 1 point away from their first win of this season. Oh, good job playing it off the net. Tegan tosses it up in the air. Allen, high bump. And that will do it. The set and match goes to Buena. They get their first win of this season and go to 1-2 overall, 1-1 in conference. Pueblo falls to 2-1, 1-2 in conference. Pueblo's next game will be Tuesday, the 24th, against Canyon del Oro, CDO. Buena's next game will be tomorrow, the 20th, and that will be at the Gregory School. So good luck to Buena as they travel there tomorrow. Safe travels home for Pueblo. Thank you again to all of our sports sponsors: Grasshopper Landscaping, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Barnett's Towing and Propane, Sierra Toyota, Aloe Fiber, Ginger's Title Services, the Doggo Lotto, Vista Pros, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, TWN Communications, ASCU, American Southwest Credit Union, the MORSE Automotive Group, Stan Greer Millworks, Desert RV in Huachuca City, Seniors Helping Seniors, and the company powering our live stream sports all season long, SSVEC. On behalf of Mark behind the camera, I'm Jeff Davenport, signing off from Buena High School. Again, Buena wins in straight sets. It is a sweep, 3-0 over Pueblo. The Colts get their first win of this 2026 season, and we will keep an eye on them and all of the news happening all across Sierra Vista, Cochise County, Arizona, the country, the nation, the world, here on Cool FM Live. Have a great night, everybody. We will check in with you again later on.